Yo, what's goody everybody? We're back on Anime Vanguards, and today we are going to be obtaining the overpowered Vanguard Sun Jinwoo IGIRIS that just dropped in the brand new Solo Leveling Part 2 Update 4.5. We are going to be making this unit as overpowered as possible, giving him all godly stats, rolling traits, and we may or may not have gotten the 0.1% chance Monarch traits. But before we get into that, I do want to say that if you guys do enjoy this video and want more Anime Vanguards content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what was your favorite part of the video. But let's stop the yapping and let's start the grind. All right, here we are in the update. Now, I want to say that I'm not recording when the update first dropped for a couple of reasons. First of all, I was streaming the update when it literally just dropped, but then after I ended streaming, I was pretty tired, so then I wanted to start grinding by myself, checking out the updates, seeing what the units were about. But now that I've gotten a good glimpse of what everything in this update is, then I think it's now a good time for me to start recording. And of course, in this video, the main point is gonna be getting Sun Jinwoo Vanguard. And well, before I get into grinding at all, I want to show y'all a clip from my stream that I recorded, and let me just say it's kind of crazy. We're rolling on Sun Jinwoo. We're rolling up the puny blitz. We got 138 rerolls. Do y'all think I'm gonna get Monarch? And be dead ass, do y'all think I'm gonna get Monarch? All right, let's go. Let's see, man. I've been saving these rerolls. Solar. All that bad luck on Aizen is hopefully gonna give me some good luck. Click it 5 times. Okay, I gotta say Monarch. I've seen people like say Monarch and they got it. All right, Monarch, 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 Monarch. Please, Monarch, 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 Monarch. Oh, what? It actually worked. No way! So yeah, I got Monarch Sun Jinwoo, and it was kind of crazy. I only spent like 50 euros. I deadass was not expecting it, but no way in hell am I gonna complain, because we just got Sun Jinwoo Monarch, who is gonna turn into a Vanguard, and I am super excited, and I want to get this guy evolved as soon as possible. So first, let's see what we need for the quests. I've already done a little bit of the quests off camera when I was grinding it on stream and grinding it, you know, by myself and all of that, and I already sacrificed 30 of the mythic units. I have a lot of mythics, and I had a lot more than this, but I had to sacrifice 30 of them. But right now, all I really need to do is get 5,000 shadows. Now, I was manually grinding these shadows, but even manually grinding them for around 10 hours straight, I still only have 3,600 of them. So I have a plan of me going to do the dungeons and trying to hope that I get the Preced ability, where it basically halves your ability timer. So Sun Jinwoo's Arise happens every 2 minutes and 15 seconds, but with the Preced ability, it goes to like a minute, and then with 2 of them, it goes to like 30 seconds. So I feel like what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and grind the summons, but I do want to give him the best stats. Right now, he only has ZSS. We can't have that for my goat, Sun Jin goats. We can't have that. We need all godly stats, and luckily, I have a lot of godly stats, and a lot in this game is like a couple, which is like 2 or 3. So I have 2 range stats that I rolled by accident, and of course, I'm gonna give one of them Sun Jinwoo, and of course, I'm gonna give one of them Sun Jinwoo. So this one's 12.1. This one's 12.2. I'm obviously gonna give the 12.1 because, of course, come on now. Let's go here. We're gonna give him the first godly stat, range 12.2 to Sun Jinwoo. Now the next stat we're gonna give him is the godly SPA. Now I did roll one of these, I think like right before update 4.5 dropped, and I was like preparing the stream and everything, had a couple like super stat chips, and I rolled a godly SPA, and that's a near max godly too, 12.4. That is crazy. Okay, we're gonna sacrifice the godly stat to Sun Jinwoo, keep it, and boom. And then the last part, this one I've been thinking about for a good amount of time. I have a godly stat on my Toji. The thing is, I haven't used Toji in months. The only time I've ever used him realistically was for shield breaking, but now I have like Yuhaba, that's a crazy shield breaker that is 6 hits on placement. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna transfer this godly stat to Sun Jinwoo. I think I'm gonna have to do it. Like, I have to do it. I mean, he's gonna become a Vanguard, so I feel like this is a good trade. So let's go ahead, give the godly to Sun Jinwoo, and boom, he is now a full godly Sun Jin goat with Monarch. So now that we've finally done that, I can start progressing through the red key, and I think after getting the 5,000 takedowns, I need to sacrifice an IGIRIS, which I think I already have. Yeah, I already have an extra one right here with the Z damage. I gotta transfer that. Oh, I got some good stats on these. I think I was using these guys for extra stats. Yeah, to get like better stats to transfer to other units. That's fine. I'll sacrifice that later. But let's go to the dungeons, and I think it's now time for me to start grinding these. So I'm gonna come back to once I'm done with the summons. All right, so I've been grinding these dungeons for a good amount of time now, and honestly, doing it solo is not that hard. I mean, to be fair, I do have 2 Monarchs. Monarch Sun Jinwoo, whose damage is getting quadrupled right now, so that does help a lot. And Yuhaba with 164 range. It's just like, this is crazy. This is diabolical. I don't know, but yeah, the grind has been really chill. I think I'm actually pretty close to finishing the summon quest. I was only 500 away from doing the quest, but I got 2 presets in this run, so I think I should be pretty close to getting it. It's either this run or I have to do one more run after this, but I just wanted to come here, let y'all know where I'm at right now. I'm very close to getting all the summons, and then I think after getting all the summons, I'm gonna have to sacrifice IGIRIS. I don't know though. I don't know if my quest skipped that part or if I still have to do it. I was gonna talk about it later on, but for a lot of the people who got the quest key early, it was bugged for a little bit of time, so some of the quests got skipped over, like killing the Ant King 50 times. This dude right here, you had to kill it 50 times. I think since I got it really early on before they fixed the bug, I skipped it, so I don't have to do that, which is gonna save me, I think, 24 hours if I remember correctly. So there you go, 100 more. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So let's go back to the lobby. Let me check how many summons I need to do before I am done. All right, so we're here. Let's see. Okay, so I need 250 more until I'm done, which I don't think should take that long. I just got like 250 from that run anyways. So I think if I do one more run, and if we get super lucky and get minimum 2 present abilities, then I think we should be done with getting all these summons for the red key. All right, so after a long grind session, I think I have finally completed all the summons. Yep, there it is. We are on the next step, which is sacrificing an evolved IGIRIS. So yeah, that's pretty easy. I do have a spare IGIRIS that I got a couple months ago when I was grinding the boss event. I don't know. Oh, I remember. I evoted him because of the stats. Let me go transfer the Z stat to another unit so I can keep it. But while I'm doing this, I want to say that the grind to getting the summons, because I already grinded 3,600 beforehand. So getting the rest of the 1,400 I thought wouldn't be too bad, but it took like a good 3-4 hours. But the grind is done. I can finally go ahead and sacrifice my IGIRIS Elite Knight to the red key. Boom. Bop. Bam. There you go. On the right side, we got the Elixir of Life. It is done. It has been completed. The Elixir of Life, a divine potion that can rid one of any disease, and it'll finally go ahead and get me to evolve my Sun Jinwoo into Sun Jinwoo and IGIRIS. My first Vanguard, by the way. This is my first Vanguard. So yeah, let's go ahead and evolve the goats. Wow. Okay, that was one hell of a cutscene. Sun Jinwoo and IGIRIS. Monarch, full godly stats. Oh my goodness. There it is. There it is. Oh, 30,000 every 5.9 with 30 range. Oh my goodness. Wow. My first ever Vanguard units. I'm gonna favorite him. I'm gonna lock him. I'm gonna do everything. So I'm making sure this guy never gets off my team. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and equip this dude. First, let me see his cosmetic. I want to check it out. Let me see what it looks like. Ooh, that actually looks so far with my avatar too. With the aura, the daggers, the cloak. That's super clean. Holy crap. So to try them out, the duo right there, let's equip Giselle because I'm gonna need him for the summoning buff. So let me go into sandbox and see what this dude can do. All right, so here we are in the sandbox. Let's check out IGIRIS and Sun Jinwoo. So I got a good amount of money now, so let's place him down. His range on placement, oh my goodness, that is kind of crazy. Let's place him down. Let's see, he's won 39,000 every 5.9. Of course, I've seen a little bit of showcases of this guy, but you know, it obviously hits the most whenever you have him in your own hands, so it's definitely sick. So let's go ahead and see what these two are looking like. Bro, that, like, it's funny how Sun Jinwoo was not even doing anything. It's just all IGIRIS. That's so fire. Holy crap. Super clean. Okay, so let's see the VFX. He just goes in. It's a small circle. He goes in. IGIRIS dashes in. Pretty fire. I'm gonna look at his passives at the end. I just want to look at his attack side and his animations first. I want to get the simple stuff out of the way before we get into the big boy stuff. To see 5.9 SBA, 35 range. Keep upgrading him. Cone, a pretty large cone. Every 3.9 seconds, 49,000 damage. He just goes in. He doesn't move because of how fast SPA is, and the multi-hits are crazy. Yeah, that's wild. And then damage, boom. Then becomes a little bit of a circle AoE. Then becomes a bigger circle AoE than his placement circle. 89,000, almost 90k every 4.9 with 50 range. IGIRIS just goes in and dashes. Sun Jinwoo hasn't done anything, by the way. This guy has not done shite yet. He jumps in, teleports, and that's a... Whoa, that was so clean. Wait a minute. Yo, that's actually so fire. What the hell? Okay. Then his next upgrade is Shadow's Embrace. SP goes up, damage goes up a lot, and his range goes up. A bigger circle now, actually a pretty decent sized circle. The damage is crazy. Okay, now they both, okay, Sun Jinwoo is doing something now. Nice, nice, nice. Let us see it. Let's see. They both dash in. It's like a slow motion VFX too. That's so, yo, they cooked so hard with the VFX. You know they took time with this. Look at that, the slow motion VFX, just a rapid slash. 6.3 SPA, 210, 65 range. Maxed out doing 230,000 every 6.3 with 68 range, doing 36,000 DPS with a pretty decent sized circle AoE. Okay, so that's Sun Jinwoo, just DPS wise. Okay, that's DPS just off of the initial reaction off of him. He already looks really good. Now let's go to the fun stuff, the passives. So the first passive is the Army's Supply. This unit has a mana bar and starts the match with it full. Anytime this unit spawns a summon, this unit loses 40% of its total mana. Okay, simple enough. Anytime an enemy is defeated, this unit gains 2% of their total mana. Anytime mana is lost, damage is buffed by 0.5 up to 30%. So pretty simple. He loses mana while summoning, and then every time an enemy is defeated, he gains 2% of the mana back while also gaining damage. Cool. Second passive, the General. Anytime an allied summon dies in this unit's range, increase damage by 5% up to 50%. This increase is reset after this unit attacks. If none of this unit's summons are in the track, this unit gains 20% range and 30% damage. So yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. It's kind of situational though for this part of the passive, because it does reset after this unit attacks. And then the final passive, the Monarch. This unit's summons gain additional health based on the percentage of current mana remaining at the time of their summoning. Okay, so the more mana you have, the more HP the summons have, basically. So that's pretty cool. You definitely want to be smart with how you spend your mana, because it's very important with this unit. So that's the passive. Now we go to the system. Congratulations on becoming a player. Shadows. So if y'all have already watched a showcase or a bunch of showcases on Sun Jinwoo, which I'm guessing y'all probably did, y'all know what this dude can kind of do. But if y'all haven't seen, he has a bunch of summons, a bunch of named summons, Beru, the healer, Steel, and Bear, which all have their own unique parts of them. And then he has Arise, which basically just summons any enemy that he kills, or just any enemy that just dies. Like if this dude's placed down and you have this active and any enemy just dies, he's gonna Arise him back, which is so broken. It's actually more broken than any other Arise passive in any other game. So that's that. I'm gonna talk about the shadows later. First, I want to talk about the attacks, because the attacks are the coolest part about it. So we have 3 different attacks, 3 different nukes, I think is a better word for it. You have Duo, Sun Jinwoo, and IGIRIS. Now I think it's been confirmed that each of these nukes have different damage. So I think IGIRIS does 4x the damage that your unit has, and then Sun Jinwoo does 6x the damage, and then the Duo does 10x the damage. So yeah, having Monarch and these abilities is gonna go pretty crazy. Let's go with IGIRIS first, because it's obviously does the less damage, but still looks so fire. Yeah, got the impact frames, you got everything in there, looks super clean. And then we're gonna go to Sun Jinwoo. Don't have mana. Yeah, you need I think 100% mana to do it, which does make sense. And yeah, it just got instantly regened. Okay, and then Sun Jinwoo. I think this was the first sneak they posted in the Discord about the soul leveling update coming out. So yeah, that's super clean. Nice. And then the final one is the Duo, which I'm obviously gonna wait until more mana. All right, now that we have 100 mana, let's see. Duo. The Aura Farmer himself with IGIRIS. Ooh, oh my gosh, man. Those effects are so clean. Holy crap. And if y'all don't know, you can only use these once a match. So be careful how you use them, because the moment you use them, can't use them again. Now the shadows. Summoned shadows for mana. You can unlock more shadows as you upgrade. So what that means is you have to be upgrade 3 to use Steel. You have to be upgrade 6 to use Healer. You have to be upgrade 10 to use Bellow. But Bear, you get on placement. You place them down, you can use this. Before we check out the summoned, the named summons, let's check out Arise. Okay, so if you enable this, you can see that the moment these dudes die, he's gonna summon them. And it's not based off of the attack set that the unit has. It's based on the enemy health. It would be nice if it went off of the unit's attack, but just the sheer fact fact that anytime these dudes get killed, Sun Jinwoo summons them back. Let me up just so we don't die by accident. But you can see the amount of summons that he can bring out is crazy, and it'll only get way better the stronger enemies that come out. And if we go ahead and just place down Gazelle, and as you can see in Gazelle's passive, Pure Evil buffs any summoned max HP by 1% for every summon on the track, up to 50%. So Gazelle is basically just making all the summons that are already pretty broken even better, just buffing them by 50%. So the Gazelle and Sun Jinwoo and IGIRIS synergy is broken there. Yeah, that's the summons right there. As you can see, my mana is getting depleted instantly because of course I think it costs like 2 mana every time a summon is gone, or every time a summon is on the track. Yeah, it loses 40% of that, and 40% of like 6 is basically all of it. So yeah, the mana definitely gets drained with this unit, so you definitely want to be careful with how you use them. But now let's go ahead and go to the named shadows. So let's go ahead and disable Arise, get the mana back up on Sun Jinwoo, and let's look at all of these named summons right here. First one's Bear, the alpha of its pack, slain by IGIRIS, now serving as a powerful combatant. So yeah, let's summon Bear first. Let's see what he's looking like. He has 1.1 million HP. Yeah, that's pretty broken. And you can place this dude down right when you place down Sun Jinwoo. So on placement, you can place him down. With the rest of the shadows, you have to be at a specific upgrade to use them. Now, the next summon is Steel, a slain A ranker who has become a powerful asset in assisting Sun Jinwoo guards in place, gaining 2% of his max HP every second, up to 300%. And he starts off with 1.1 million, and it just gets tripled. So it becomes like 3 million, almost 4 million HP, maxed out, and he just stays here. No boss is getting through this dude. He's basically Usopp in AA. He's just a trapper right here. He just traps him. So pretty broken. While we're letting that guy just max out, and I'm gonna check him out after once all 300% of his HP is there, let's go ahead and check out the next one, which is the Healer, a slain comrade with a powerful healing capabilities, heals 5% of all the player's summons max HP every 5 seconds. Now, one thing about Healer is if he's on the floor, he only heals your summons. So if you're with another person and they have summons, or even have Vanguard Sun Jinwoo, and you have the Bear on the field and he's taking damage, your healer can't heal other bears. They can't heal other players' healers. They need to have their own healer on the field to heal their own shadows. So just keep that in mind when you're playing with other people of how the healer works. But just in general, he walks around. He doesn't have that much HP. He's not meant to be a DPS. He's meant to just assist the other shadows that are there to actually do damage. Now, the next, of course, the final one, Beru. I'm gonna make sure that this guy dies first before I summon down Beru, because I think it's better. I don't know how. Maybe I'm just forgetting something in the passives, but for some reason, whenever there's no summons on the floor, the shadows do more. I think that's what the third passive, the Monarch. This unit summons gain additional health based on the percent of the current mana remaining at the time of their summoning. So maybe when you summon 2 people, make sure when you're summoning your shadows, you're at 100% mana, because the higher your mana is, the more HP your shadows have. Let's go ahead and summon Beru. Let's see how much HP he has. He has 646,000. Okay, I don't know why he has that much, because I've seen people get him to like 2 million on placement. But yeah, let me read what Beru is about. The powerful king of ants, now the strongest of the summons, plus 5% max HP for the subsequent Beru summoned by this unit, plus 5% damage for every enemy Beru kills, up to 200% and 50%. So he can gain 200% HP, and he can also give Sun Jinwoo 50% damage, which is crazy. So yeah, he's good for himself, but he's also really good for Sun Jinwoo. So you can see his HP. So as you can see, the damage for Sun Jinwoo and IGIRIS definitely went up a little bit. And now let's place him down again and see how much HP he has this time, since he probably got summoned again. Yeah, 1.36 million. Now, I don't know why his HP basically got doubled when it's only a 5% increase every time he gets spawned, unless I'm missing something. But yeah, there you go. Beru at 1.36 million. He basically does like a little full AoE attack every time he just walks down. I think it's like every 5 seconds. And it's really good. He's definitely he's probably the strongest shadow or summon in general in the game, because he does more than just walking around. And yeah, you can see he's doing damage while he gets through, and he is very, very broken. So very, really good. And now one last time, let's summon him one more time. Let's see how much HP he has this time. 100% mana. Place him down again. 2 million. So he went up by like 600k again. So as you can see, his HP just keeps going up, and Sun Jinwoo's damage also keeps going up, because Beru is killing the enemies while he's getting through. So the more enemies Beru kills, the more damage Sun Jinwoo's gonna get. forget. That's all of the summons. They all are very OP in their own ways. You might be thinking, why is this important? And like, for example, if my game was going on just like this, my SJW and IGIRIS is like destroying the waves, right? In longer game modes, which I'm like 99.9% sure anime Vanguards will add, where it's going to be 30 to 40 waves, like even right now with the dungeon game mode, having these OP shadows are going to come in really handy with all of the like many mobs, with the many paths. These guys are just gonna run right by them and destroy everything. So they're really good, especially Steel right here. I haven't checked him out yet. Maxed out, he's doing 3.3 million, and I think I can get this like 4 or 5 million as well. I don't even think I'm doing this right. Again, I'm completely clueless when it comes to Sun Jinwoo. I feel like every person who's used Sun Jinwoo for the first time is, because he's very complex and has so many mechanics to him that is just very confusing until you get it down. But once you do get it down, yeah, he's pretty busted. But yeah, I think that's enough yapping for me. I've been yapping for a good minute now. Safe to say that this dude's absolutely broken and definitely worth the time, even though I got really fortunate being there when the bug was active with the red key, where I didn't have to kill 50 ant kings to complete the quest. Because of that bug, I got to get this video out faster, but still definitely good to have him. Definitely nice to have Monarch. Definitely nice to have full godly stats on him as well. My first Vanguard unit definitely feels good, and yeah, this unit was definitely worth it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, of course, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all think about the Vanguard Sun Jinwoo. The cosmetic too, again, is absolute heat, and that's about it. Hope you'll have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.